There's been some big changes to Overdrive. Let's talk about it. Let's get YouTube NoGoodEman coming to you today with the patch 1 notice for soul leveling Arise Overdrive. So guys, in this video I want to talk to you guys about the newest patch that just hit Overdrive, and honestly it is insane. It's going to allow us to do some great things. So let's go ahead and get into it, but before we do, make sure you leave a like on the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a live or an upload. Now, wasting no time at all, we're going to go ahead and get into this patch notice and talk about the major improvements and changes that they did make. And I know I'm saying patch 1, I know they had a few patches during early access, but I believe this is the first global patch. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Talking about improvements to the rewards and items. First and foremost, increase the amount of hunt coins you can earn from chapter 1 through 10 gates and dungeon breaks across all difficulties. This is going to be very, very good because it's now going to allow us to utilize our exchange shop. And talking about the exchange shop, added weapons to the exchange shop item list. So let's go ahead and go back in Overdrive so we can now show you guys the updated exchange shop. And if we go to exchange shop, we go ahead and hit that. It now shows you guys lower rank weapons. It shows right now Sunji new weapons. I don't know if it's going to show hunter weapons, but it's going to be that initial crafting. So Night Killer 1 is showing Troll's Hammer 1, and then we can of course refresh this to see what else we get. Burning Demons Grimoire 1, and then Frostbite Falcon 1. So it's going to show you guys the first initial weapon that you guys will use in the weapon crafting. So you actually don't have to craft that weapon no more, depending if you did already or not. Regardless, the exchange shop is of course going to be a very, very, very good thing that you guys want to be utilizing. Some things you might want to grab from there: fragments of thoughts. I always grab this once I see it because it's going to help my shadows get upgraded. Along with that, I'm personally grabbing mana imbued fragments. This is super hard to grind for sometimes. It's really like an RNG drop on the bosses, and after that it really depends. Go ahead and comment right now if you guys utilize the exchange shop. What's your favorite thing to buy? I'm honestly just started using my exchange shop since yesterday, so I might not be hip to everything. I won't act like I have all the answers, but as you guys see, the exchange shop now holds the Sunji new weapons at level 1. Let's go ahead and go back into the patch notice though. There's been some improvements to the battle and hunters. So it modified to allow targeting off-screen targets even when not locked on during battles. It added an option where the lock-on target is fixed at the center of the screen, and improved the lock-on camera to automatically select the nearest enemy instead of a random enemy. So if you're locked on camera, if you were locked onto an enemy and your camera just went all wobbly just because it snapped your neck because there's an opponent somewhere random in the distance, it looks like that is now fixed. It's honestly very nice. And then they had some UI and miscellaneous fixes, so some illustrations, some readability in certain texts. But let's go ahead and get into the battles and hunters because this is going to be the most important fixes and changes. So first and foremost, fix an issue where the overdrive gauge was not properly reset or recharged when reviving Baek Yoon-ho during battles. Personally, I never used Baek Yoon-ho yet, so this sounds like a very good buff for everyone that has been using Baek Yoon-ho. Fix an issue where the synchro chain skill when Baek Yoon-ho transformed did not consume the transformation gains. That sounds a little bit broken. And then fix an issue where the rewards are not obtained normally upon defeating certain monsters. And then fix an issue where the information regarding the recommended element was not displayed in the workshop of Brilliant Light. I can attest to this. It definitely didn't show before, but now let's go ahead and check it out. They said they fixed that. So we're going to go ahead and go into our world map. And then for you guys that have not unlocked Workshop of Brilliant Light, you unlock it after chapter 10. You got to beat chapter 10, then you unlock Horizon of Eternity. If we go into Workshop of Brilliant Light, let's see what the recommended elements are. And it looks like it's going to be wind and water. That's going to be for Avaricious Vulcan, all the way from 1 star all the way to 5 star. And he's currently the only boss we can play as. But if you guys did play Arise, you know what bosses are coming next. Think about Baron, think about, let's say, Deimos if they choose to add him, and everyone else. Now, if we're done talking about that, we got the biggest, and I mean the biggest patch note. Fixed an issue where the rewards were not granted upon defeating KAISELLIN in chapter 10 encore mission. We gotta even clap it up for that, okay? That is some insane, and I mean some insane news. Now, let's go ahead and go back because I haven't shown you guys my account, and you might be wondering, why do you need to see my account? Well, that's because your boy has the newest weapon, Baruka Daggers number 5. Yes, sir. We immediately got on Overdrive once this patch hit, and we grinded KAISELLIN, and we grinded all the way to Baruka Dagger 5, dude. It's about time. The devs, thank you guys for listening and updating your game as the community gives the input. This is honestly one of my favorite games to play right now. So if you guys don't know, KAISELLIN was a beast that did not drop any of the deformed wyvern's fang. In fact, you guys had to wait on the exchange shop to get lucky to see if the deformed wyvern's fang was in the exchange shop, and then you could exchange for maybe 1 or 2, and it was really RNG based. But now the wyvern drops it. So for my assassin mains out there, I'm gonna drop you guys a quick little guide on how I've been beating on this boss. Right now, I've been using the team of Essel, Lee Juhi, and Mean. Obviously, Essel's gonna be the nuker unit here. I need to go ahead and throw on some better gear, so we're just gonna quickly switch my Sunji new gear onto Essel. And you're wondering, why do you just only use Essel? Well, you're about to see, dude. She's about to do some insane damage to the wyvern. We're gonna go ahead and equip this tier 9 gear, and you guys can use this to grind the unknown keys. So the triple question mark signs, I just called them unknown keys. Those keys can be farmed in here. He dropped about 2 out of the 4 battles I did, so I could get the 6 wyvern fangs from there. But Essel, with her S rank weapon, she is an insane unit, especially with the set I just put on her. All burning curse, all burning, not burning, but all B set. And I know 3 set metas are a thing, so you guys don't have to comment that anymore. I'm more hip to the meta. 3 set meta coming soon. I'm gonna grind for tier 9 Kargalgan gear when I get the chance. But let's go ahead and get into KAISELLIN. Now, I know this isn't technically a part of the patch notes, but I just want to prove that they did fix the patch. Along with that, they have UI and miscellaneous, fix an issue where animations did not play during hunter negotiations, and then fix an issue when Sunjinu's voice and lip movements did not match in chapter 6. So that is the entire patch in its entirety. Let's go ahead and just beat on KAISELLIN. If you guys are assassin mains, you might just want to try out this tactic that I am doing. So honestly, Essel's overdrive skill is very dependent on extreme evasion, so we're gonna try and extreme evade as much as we can. Let's see what we got going on, and then keep in mind her skill, her left skill, or the left bracket skill, the spear lance move, that gives you an automatic extreme evade. So if you are dealing with a hard boss, and look at KAISELLIN's, oh my gosh, look at KAISELLIN's health just nuke when I just spam overdrive skills, right? And then this one's easy. You just dodge it 3 times, and then you parry, you deflect, you block, whatever the case may be. This is how I've been grinding. I literally got on, grinded that he drops unknown keys as well, and then he also drops the deformed wyvern's fang. So it is about time. Thank you, KAISELLIN, because you are my guy for that. All right, look at the deformed wyvern fang, and then we got a special recording for the assassin. So it looks like SLA Overdrive is looking in the right direction. But what do you guys think about the patch? What do you think also needs to be added? What do you think needs to be changed? Go ahead and leave your thoughts, theories, and comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. And with that, I'll see you boys in the next one. Y'all take care. Peace.